Thursday Night Football. Kia is here. Jabari's on his way. Let's go. I do like that intro there, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Cool. Glad you like it.
Good evening. Welcome to Last Minute Betting. Bob and Mike with your quick fix for sports betting along with Kia. The OddsJam Parlay Princess. And a wonderful, wonderful guest. As always, we love having her on. Don't forget, folks, I haven't showed you this for a while. I'm going to do it right now. OddsJam the shop. Shop.oddsjam.com with all these great items like the t-shirt, the trucker, the mug, the tumbler, the bikini, the camper, the business zip, the notebook, unisex hoodie and embroidered beanie, along with Slop Shop. Look at that face. The No Big Deal shirt, the Broke Even shirt, the Feels Right shirt, and the Buddy hat, all at shop.oddsjam.com. And don't forget about the OddsJam partner program. Also, 50% revenue share. Link below in the description. And that's all I got right now. Boy, do we have an exciting game here tonight. And I got to tell you, Kia, I'm going to ask you first. Sorry, Mike. She goes to you. Because I asked this last night, is anybody going to score a touchdown tonight?
I think the Chargers may score a little bit. Not sure about the Raiders.
Well, you're talking about two teams that, played in the last 2 weeks, played no touchdown games.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Over the Patriots, and the Raiders lost 3-0 to the Vikings. Stephen Batts is here. How you doing, Stephen? Howdy to you. Glad that you made it. So I'm seeing this is what I'm hearing, Mike. A lot less work for Austin Eckler.
Probably.
And
see what you got, see what you got. You're out of it pretty well. I mean, Justin Herbert's gone. The Chargers have only scored one touchdown in their last two games. They only had one touchdown against Denver, and it was Eckler. And by that point, it was, game over anyway. Denver was smoking them. So I'm worried. Yeah, definitely worried about the Chargers getting in the end zone here. And with Eckler out, or at least, his usage probably won't be as heavy. A little concerning. Not going to have a lot of options. Keenan Allen, what's
he's out.
He's out. Yeah, exactly. He's out. I mean, it's going to be tough for me to look towards anybody for an anytime touchdown for the Chargers, at least.
Yeah. I don't know what to think.
I'm not doing anything with that game.
Well, I did. I put a video out and what have you, and it is what it is. It's the game on the schedule, and that's where it's at. And by the way, Al Michaels does the prime time of the prime games on Thursday night for Prime Video, the Prime Network, whatever you want to call it. He will not be on NBC's playoff coverage, and I got to throw this at you guys. Word is that he thinks the whole Taylor Swift thing sideshow. He's not real happy about that, and doesn't think people should be talking about it. I personally love it because I think she's great. But what do you guys think about that? No, Al Michaels. I mean, he's a broadcasting legend.
I don't know, guys. I mean, Taylor Swift came out and her response was basically she said she's there to support her man and she don't really care what nobody thinks. So I guess it's kind of like 50-50, you know, like half the people don't mind and, you know, some have an issue with it. I really don't care, honestly. Like, it's no big deal to me. I don't see what the big issue is.
No, I don't either. I don't
No,
either.
I mean, I don't, one way or another, it doesn't bother me any. That's their business, that's their relationship, what they're doing, and I mean, who really cares? I mean, they
Right.
want to show her during the game, so be it. I mean, I is what it is. I don't mind seeing Taylor Swift. She's awesome, fantastic performer, fantastic singer. Shoot,
here you go, Mike. Tony says it is time for 4-time national champion Easton Stick to ball out.
Last week would have been the week for him to do that, but
it didn't happen.
You never know. You never know.
Say hi to Alicia.
Guys. Hello, Alicia.
Hi, Alicia. You interrupted me, Bob. I was going to get to her comment because I agree with what she says. We're expecting it to suck. It's probably going to be a pretty decent game for all that.
Yeah, that's true.
Who knows? I mean, obviously, neither one of these teams are super relevant right now in terms of I don't believe either one of these teams is making the playoffs. Winner of this game does go to 6-8 and is still alive technically, but I don't believe that it's going to do them any good. Neither one of these teams are making the playoffs this year, but it could still be a good game. You got a couple of division rivals, and I would be interested to know. I believe the Chargers and Raiders have played the most prime time rivalry games more than any other two teams in the NFL. The Raiders and Chargers have always had pretty solid rivalry in
the Cowboys and the Redskins.
Well, you can't say that, number one, and number two, yes, I would venture to say. You got to remember the Chargers and Raiders are rivals back to the AFL days. I mean, they have always had a bit of a rivalry.
Who's balling tonight? Tony says the name's
Stick.
Easton Stick instead of Bond. James Bond. Yeah, I like that. Okay, we'll see what happens with Easton. I'm going to actually share my screen here real quick, Mike, because I want to make sure people on Twitter, people on Facebook, people on YouTube know about the new one-click bet because it is awesome. Let's take this. Not all, we don't have every book set up with this. And we're working on a lot of different things. Let's take this Quentin Johnson over 31.5 receiving yards. If you click to go to, and this is on the Positive EV page, by the way, you can click to go to this bet and, I want you to watch what happens here. Oh, it put it in the bet slip, Tia. Straight to the bet slip. All you got to do is log in, put in what your wager's going to be, and you are done. First time we have ever had this. It's new. It is in beta mode right now, and I'm telling you, folks, it is a game changer. I'll show you another one here. Here's Andrew Wiggins. We're going to BetMGM on this one. And watch the bet slip. There it is. It pops up right there. If you're already logged into the book, it's very cool. It is going to get you, those odds moving and what have you. You're going to get those plays a lot more than you would, the old way. So the one-click bet is there. I want you all to know about that. That is huge. It's also on the risk-free arbitrage page. Now, unfortunately, some of these, I'm just going to give you an example here. We don't have ESPN Bet in one-click bet, but what it will do, Kia, Mike, is it'll go directly to the game.
Mm-hmm.
And so now all you got to do is find the play, and you're done. I think that is very cool.
Right.
And then, going to make it easier.
So the strategy there would be to be logged into your books already. Click on that. Right. It's going to take you straight to that matchup, that game. You're already logged in. You don't have to log back in. The quicker that you can get to this stuff and hit it, the better off you're going to be, because you don't want to take time to have to log in. By that time, the odds are going to change. You're going to probably be too late.
You know what, Mike? I think we ought to do a video tutorial on that. We really shouldn't. The two of us together, I think it'd be a really good thing to do. More people need to see this. It is going to be a game changer. The more books that get added, can you imagine what this is going to be like? I mean, you're going to be able to go to the top from the positive EV page or the arbitrage page directly into your book and make these plays. And the arbitrage, the risk-free betting is going to be huge.
That's going to be huge because you already want to navigate through these books as quickly as possible. So this is setting you up to where you don't necessarily have to know to navigate as efficiently as you normally would, because now it is taking you to that specific game or that specific play. So that's incredible. And I mean, hats off to the team for making that happen.
Oh yeah. The engineering team, absolutely magnificent. Love it. Think it's great. Want you all to know about the one-click bet. All right. Kia, you know, I'm not going to belabor this point, but I want you. Here he goes. He's already sighing.
We don't even need to talk about it.
I got to talk to her about it. You know, my Blues fired their coach. Stanley Cup winning coach, and you know I'm really upset about it.
You may not even have known that, Kia. That's how irrelevant it kind of is.
I actually didn't know that, but I'm not surprised, you know, due to how, you know, they've been playing lately. It's unfortunate, Bob. I feel bad for you.
But he's the only guy that ever won the Stanley Cup as a coach for the Blues.
Since you had to bring it up, we're gonna this, and then no more Blues talk from here on out. But I'm going to say this: the Blues are right now on a 4-game losing streak. They've lost 5 of their last 6. They just fired their head coach. They're plus money tonight at home, where they've actually played better. I'm back in I would take the Blues on the money line tonight. Honestly, I really would. I think this is the perfect spot to do it. They just fired their coach. They're on a losing streak. Now's where players will wake up and say, we got to play. You know,
I'm on the under.
That's fine. That will help the Blues money line on the under for sure. So I really do like them tonight on the money line. I think it's a great spot to back them. Other than that, they're garbage. They're not going to make the playoffs, but tonight they're going to make us some money.
God, you know, sometimes I hate even having a show with you. You know that? You just make you bring me down, man.
I know I bring everything into perspective, you know, like
I'm not sure I would call that perspective.
I would.
Giving Bob crap.
That's not giving crap. That's being real, man. You really think this team's a playoff team? What have you seen? They fired their coach. They wouldn't have fired their coach if they thought they had a chance at doing some big things this year, would they?
I think the GM really missed the boat. Okay, let's you know what? Here's the bottom line. Okay, they should have given Pietrangelo.
We talked about that yesterday. Yes, great. They should have, would have, could have, didn't. It's over.
Okay. Well, you know what? You take over. I'm leaving.
Please do. Please do. Right. People want some bets. That's what they want. Let's talk about some bets that we're on tonight.
Let's do it.
All right.
Jokic,
I just gave one.
Jokic triple-double was on positive EV all day long. You better jump on that. It was on PointsBet for plus 105 for Jokic. And Jokic just got teed up the other night and kicked out of the game.
Ridiculous.
Yes, I know it's ridiculous. But I'm thinking he's coming back with a vengeance tonight. So,
yeah, triple-double. Nets playing back-to-back, second game of a back-to-back on the road tonight in Denver. Going to be really tough. They just played in Phoenix. Big win for them. They did beat Phoenix last night. Congrats to them for that. But tonight I would definitely fade the Nets. I think Denver is going to roll tonight. And you're right. Jokic triple-double sounds really good.
Oh, yeah. I think it does.
I would roll with that.
Yeah. I'm agreeing with you.
Very intrigued by this Timberwolves Mavericks matchup here tonight. Very, very big matchup. Dallas is hanging around, a little bit. 15-8 this year. Minnesota's had a great start at 17-5. But we've been wondering, is Dallas going to make themselves a legit contender? Kyrie and Luka, can they make it happen? Well, right now they're on a 4-game winning streak, including a big win over the Lakers the other night. I like the way Dallas is playing. This is going to be a very, very fun game tonight. You like superstar caliber players, you're going to see a lot tonight with the Ant-Man for Minnesota and Luka and Kyrie. And, I mean, if you want to throw Cat into that conversation, I don't know that I would throw him in the superstar conversation, but definitely a big-time player.
For those of you who don't know, when he says Cat, he's talking about Karl Anthony Towns.
Everybody knows that.
Well, that's what I call him, is Cat.
And everybody knows who the Ant-Man is.
Guys.
You like the over in that game?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that for sure. Dallas doesn't play defense anyway,
Yeah, I can see that really being like a high-scoring game tonight.
Okay.
I hope so. I'm all for it. I want to see a 40+ night out of Luka and Kyrie, and then I want the Ant-Man to throw in 40+, and Cat needs to throw in 30+ and some rebound. Let's make it a game, man. I love it.
You can get 224.5 at ESPN Bet for -115. By the way, the Luka play.
I like that.
The Luka triple-double is now -105. So it went from +105 to -105. It's no longer EV.
I think I might stay away. Rebounding definitely can be difficult against Minnesota with some of the size that they have, as we know, with Gobert and Cat. So triple-double, although it is Luka, we know he can play. But
I'm talking about Jokic, man.
Oh, you said Luka. You said the Luka triple-double.
No. The Jokic triple-double went from +105 to -105. I'm all over that. Hey, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. I'm going to take over here. Here is that. Let's see. What are we looking at here? The Dallas-Minnesota game. I apologize for giving you the wrong number there a few minutes ago. Let's pull this up and actually see what it is. What did you have, Kia, for the total on this game?
I did the over 227.5. I'm just alternate bet.
Oh, okay. Well, it's up to 230.
Okay, yeah, and I put that in like earlier, so
yeah,
good play. Changed. Good play there.
Oh yeah, it's a very good.
Yeah, you got a solid play there. I mean, that's great. At 230, I still think I would take it, honestly, but sitting where you're at, Kia, you're sitting in great shape with that number. So
227.5 is now -140.
Juice pretty good. Yeah.
Definitely. Yep. And that, folks, that's something that you can do with this software. Go right here to the little championship trophy. We're going to go to the NFL. And you see all the games. These are the best odds that are available. If you click
anytime touchdowns, let's go.
I'm going there right now. You're trying to push the button here. You can click on this drop down right here and navigate to any game in that particular league. And you can go right here and navigate to any betting market. And that will take us all the way down to anytime touchdown scores. So let's take a look at what we got here. And I'm going to tell you, I like I did like a Josh Jacobs, but I think he's out tonight. If I'm not mistaken, Jacobs is not playing tonight.
No.
So,
he's not.
Yeah, that kind of puts things in a quandary for me.
Yeah, he is out right now. These two teams played each other week 2, and ironically, Herbert had a couple of rushing touchdowns. Well, we know that's you can throw that out the window. And for Vegas, it was Jacobs that had
Right.
had one of their touchdowns. So yeah, this is going to be interesting hunting for an anytime touchdown. This is the kind of game, guys, we can go out on a limb and take someone random, man, with some crazy value.
But you can now get Eckler as an anytime at plus money, and you haven't been able to do that.
I mean, that is true. And they're, if anybody for the Chargers is depending on how much he's playing, that's the thing. I don't know how long, how much he is going to play tonight. But O'Connell did have a touchdown against the Chargers in that first game.
Okay, well, here's the deal, guys. Okay, I got a $1 free bet, and I need to put together an anytime touchdown parlay. All right?
Yeah.
That's going to make me some money. So we've got Zamir White for the Raiders. He's actually the favorite right now.
Don't hurt to add him on here.
Yeah, and as a matter of fact, I'm not even showing him in here, but he is actually a plus 125 right now. I mean, I like him. I like Devontae, and I still like Eckler. But there's also Jacoby Myers or Josh Palmer. Now, one guy that we're not going to see is, what was that? Oh, Parham.
No, you'll see him on there. And that may be the route you go tonight. You know, this may be where he comes through.
But then again, what about
big target? That's a big target, man. I mean,
you know what? You ain't talking me into him again.
All right. I hope he scores tonight. Oh my God, I hope he scores. I hope he just celebrates out of his mind.
There is Easton Stick, man. What about him? Plus 550.
I don't know about that.
I'm gonna pass.
Tony's big on him. He's big on him.
Tony likes that play.
Does he like it?
I was asking you because you said he's big on it, but I'm not sure.
Okay. All right. Well, I've only got 2 in here.
I mean, to me, a safe route with pretty good value. I mean, Devontae Adams is a guy I'm looking at. I mean, he's going to burn the Chargers secondary.
I got him in there. I you know what? And I'm going to tell you another thing. I wouldn't be surprised if the Chargers won and Easton Stick came out balling and said, Justin Herbert, I'm taking your job.
I mean, it's possible. And then it's a free bet, so you might as well just load it up. Just
Adams and Parham. Adams and Parham.
It's only $1. And I'm thinking under 35.5 total. So I've got it plus 17,000 right now with White and Adams. But I got to get a Charger player in there if the Chargers are going to win.
Yeah, I mean, you're really. This is very interesting how you're doing this. You've got a bunch of Raiders scoring, but you got the Chargers winning the game.
No, I'm taking
then you've got the unders, but you got the Raiders scoring at least 2 touchdowns. I mean, this parlay is garbage right now.
3 touchdowns, man.
Dude, there's 21 points out of the Raiders.
Dude, I got
you only have under. There's 21 points out of the Raiders.
If this sucker, no, I've only got 14 out of the Raiders. I put Eckler in there too. I got White, Adams, and Eckler's anytime. Chargers plus 3, not to win the game, plus 3 and under 35.5. That is plus 22,000. $1 wins me $220. What do you guys think?
I say go for it. Can't hurt. You're gonna need a lot of luck. I'll be rooting for you.
I'm telling you, tonight's the night Parham scores. I'm
feeling it. Everett might be good.
I mean, Everett is that is a possibility. Another tight end there. But in this type of game, with these two teams where they're at, I want to go with somebody just.
But I don't want to go with Parham. I've already done that.
It's a $1 free bet.
You already screwed me once on him.
Then when you don't bet on him, then that's when he's going to score.
And then if I do, he won't.
Right.
Yeah.
So Rocky.
Scared money don't make money, Bob.
So much for me for putting Jabari on the show tonight. He's a no-show.
Things happen. Things come up.
That's right. Oh, you know what? White, Adams, Eckler, Chargers +3, under 35.5. I'm locking it in. Kia said I'm going to need a lot of luck.
Oh, a ton of luck.
It's only $1.
I mean, you got 21 points coming immediately. I mean, you may as well start
immediately.
Well, if you want this thing to hit, you've got to have at least 21 points because you need all three of those guys to score.
Right away. What I should have done is I should have taken the white guy. I should have put him as the first TD.
Even more risky.
Near White's first TD is. I mean,
that was +650, but
Well, yeah, exactly. You should have done something. Yeah, exactly. You shouldn't have.
I did what I did, man. You know what? And if this thing hits,
you better learn who he is and not just call him some guy because you got him scoring tonight.
I know that didn't sound right. That white guy.
No, you make it almost sound like he's just some random dude that nobody gives a crap about, man. He may ball out tonight.
It's Zamir White, dude.
Look, I know who he is. He's not like a brand new player, man. I know who he is. You're acting like you don't even know who he is, yet you're going to bet on him to score?
Yeah.
Not good.
Because the Raiders are going to run the football.
Of course.
That's what they do. They're going to run the football. They're going to score a rushing touchdown with the guy who's going to get the most.
Hopefully that Parham guy doesn't.
Dude, if that Parham guy scores, I'm not talking to you ever again.
Oh my God! Oh my God! I hope he scores. I hope he. Man, I hope it's an incredible play too. Just wow! And the announcers and I hope you hear it. I hope you're not even watching the game. You're on your phone and you hear, "What a catch by Parham! Touchdown!" And oh man,
you know what I heard?
This big.
Here's my play-by-play. And Parham's wide open. He drops the ball again.
No, he'll catch it if they get it to him. He'll catch it. That's a big target, man. He's like 6'8", dude. He is a big guy.
Doesn't mean he's got hands.
He's not a great tight end. I never said that, man.
He's got feet for hands.
He's got more touchdowns than you'll ever have.
Well, that's true. That's true. Although,
and I wish we could set it up where you could meet him.
I'm gonna tell you.
Hey, there's that Parham guy while you're looking up at him, and oh man, I love that. Like, yeah, you'll never believe this. This guy doesn't think you belong on a football field. He's gonna be looking at you like, what? Look at you.
I scored a lot of touchdowns in that magnetic electronic football game that we had when I was a kid. I don't know if you've seen it.
No, I wasn't born in 1930, whatever, sorry.
Kia, root my parlay on, would you?
I will. I'll be rooting for you.
I'm going to tell you right now, if it comes through, you two are going to hear about it.
Well, yeah, I mean,
I can't wait.
I will blow.
The whole world will hear about it.
I will blow up.
Definitely let me know because I'll be watching the game too, so I'm curious to see how this turns.
I'm going to post this parlay on.
Yeah, I'm telling you, if you that Parham guy, man, you'll be thinking the same thing. You'll be thinking the exact same thing. If he catches a touchdown pass tonight, you're going to be like, "Oh my gosh, Bob, you are never hearing the end of this."
Yep.
You know what? You talked me into him one time. That was one time too many. Good night.
Yeah.
You guys are so funny.
You know what?
One time too many.
I'm getting the crooked stick out. That's right.
That's what you'd look like after that Parham guy got done with you, Bob. He's huge, man. He's a big guy, man.
He is.
I don't know why. I wish they'd found a way to do something with him. And just throw it up, dude.
I'll punch his knees out.
Yeah.